Having just landed in Doha after an incredible flight from Zurich on the amazing Q Suites, it was off to the terminal for a 4-hour layover in possibly the best lounge in the whole world, followed by an amazing flight on the Qatar Airways Super Diamond seat from Doha to Bangkok. So let's check it out.
So first leg is over. Now to change at one of the best airports in the world. Look at that. Look at the size of this teddy bear thing.
Doha Airport is actually an amazing airport to have a stop at. It's so comfortable, there's so many things to do and so many things to see, and the most amazing part is this incredible business class lounge. This place is big, airy, there's so much seating, it's so comfortable, amazing view, and probably the best service in any lounge anywhere.
Good evening, welcome to our Mujang Garden Lounge. May I assist you to a table?
Thank you very much, let's go.
As you can see, the service was impeccable, always with a smile. Food was served really quickly when you ordered from the a la carte menu, but there was also a buffet where you could help yourself. There is such a plethora of choice. The thing that really stuck out to me was the quality of the food, the fact that you could have steak and lamb, and you could even have it a la carte, so you could have it the way you wanted it, and all the extra desserts and delicious sweet things that you could have. It's really crazy. But the one thing that truly stood out to me was the sushi counter. I could not believe that there was this kind of sushi in a lounge, as much as you want. And not just that, it wasn't cheap cuts. There was even salmon eggs, there was eel, really high quality sushi, spectacular.
Probably one of the most impressive lounges that I've ever seen, if not the most impressive lounge. I mean, how many lounges do you know where you can have like tenderloin, lamb chops, and sushi, including eel or like unagi and ikura? This is really incredible, I have to say. Very excited. I ordered 4 pieces of ikura and 4 pieces of unagi sushi. Let's see. I have very high expectations because everything looks absolutely spectacular in here. The view, crazy, just crazy.
If you're really lucky, you could snag one of the chairs that faces out into this courtyard where the garden is. Truly a magnificent view, especially for an airport. When the fresh hand-rolled sushi arrived, I was quite astonished, to be honest.
The verdict is very delicious. Now we're off to Thailand from Doha. I'm almost missing my flight actually.
The airport is huge, so make sure you make it to your plane. And soon I was getting onto this 777-300 and I had seat 1A, very front bulkhead seat of this incredible business class. Although not as fancy as the Q Suites, this was more than adequate, especially for a night flight when you were supposed to sleep for a long time, which I spectacularly failed at, but not because of Qatar. The first thing you have to do, of course, is explore all the nooks and crannies of this interesting new seat. As you can see here, it is a reverse herringbone seating, and I felt like I had a little space. Being on the very front also gives you more sense of privacy, simply because you don't see many other people. There's also a very decent footwell where your feet can go in. They're not too constrained like on some airlines, but in general, absolutely fantastic. Now, what the seat lacks in privacy, you get in storage space. There are so many places where you can put your things and be well organized throughout your flight. I found it super handy. You could charge things that were inside here, keep them out of view, and just very well thought out. And soon it was time to take off. As this was a night flight, I wanted to see how the amenity kit was different from the day flight I had taken previously. And it was different. It came in a leather pouch, and that was it. There was no other difference. And the thing that really surprised me was the lack of a mask for sleeping. Now, of course, you got very many other interesting things, some eau de toilette, there was some face cream, lip balm, and some fresh lotion as well. Now, it is nice, but when I sleep, I do want to be moisturized, but I would really like to have pitch black darkness, and that is best achieved with a sleep mask, which was not part of the kit this time. I was quite surprised by that. But hey, it's still something. Now, one thing you do get is a pair of pajamas from the White Company, which are supposedly very comfortable, but unfortunately they did not have any more XL outfits, or pajamas should I say, and so I had to decline and gift it to somebody else. But I did get a wet towel, And although I did plan to eat something, I ended up going to the Onboard bar that I did not even know existed. You could grab snacks and drinks, and I had a few drinks here with a couple of gentlemen from England who are boxing promoters, and so it became quite a eventful flight, let's say, and I did get a couple of hours of sleep before arriving in the land of smiles.
That was a very nice flight, I have to say. I could have slept a bit longer, but I was hanging out with those guys. So got about two and a half hours of sleep. But we're here now in Bangkok, very comfortable and ready to go and explore, eat, drink, and a bit of partying. I would give that flight, the last flight, an 8. The reverse herringbone seats are not as comfortable, of course, as the Q suites, but definitely still a nice way to fly rather than economy. Let's go and enter the country.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please like and subscribe and follow me as I travel through Southeast Asia, trying all the different foods, going out partying, and adventures galore. See you there.